find the zeros of the quadratic. So it's already properly formatted. It's got the x squared, then the x, then the constant. And so the coefficients are -3, 4, and 1. And the formula, I know you haven't memorized, but I'll write it out anyway. Minus b plus or minus root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So we'll plug numbers into this and see what happens. We get minus b plus or minus root b squared is 16 minus 4 times -3 times 1 all over 2 times a, meaning 2 times -3, equals -4. Oops. I said 4. I thought 4. Somehow I wrote 6. There we go. Okay. -4 times -3 is 12. 16 plus 12 is 28. And it's all over -6.
What is the name?
Back up to the top.
It says 5
-4
printer.
plus minus. Now, root 28 you can write as root 4 root 7.
Mine is, that one over there.
So it's
is
-4
So A
plus or minus 2 root 7
dash.
all over -6. These aren't all divisible by 6, unfortunately, but they are divisible by 2. So we could divide everything here by 2. Another thing that I'm going to do, instead of just 2, I'm going to divide by -2 because it'll make the denominator go positive. This negative in the denominator is driving me crazy. So to make that go away, I'm going to divide the entire numerator by -2 and the entire denominator by -2. The negative is mainly to deal with this -6. And if I have to divide the top by -2 as well, then fine, I'll live with that. Although I'm not too disappointed that this negative will cancel out as well. -4 divided by -2 is 2.
I like things that are high in fiber.
2 divided by -2 is -1.
I think I'd have
We
to
get
look at
minus
this
root
biscuits
7. Now,
and see if I can
-6 divided by -2 is 3. Funny thing with plus or minus, there's no point putting a negative sign after it, because this is saying we're going to be doing both sign versions of this anyway, so who cares if it has a negative in front of it. You could just as well write this as 2 plus or minus root 7 over 3. If you find this weird, then okay, no problem, just work with this version, it's going to turn out fine. But if you see what I'm getting at here, the fact that we're going to do the positive version and the negative version of this term means it doesn't matter if we write it as root 7 or negative root 7 in the first place. Either way, we're going to get a positive and a negative result. And those results are, since they wanted them to the nearest hundredth, we do 2 plus root 7 divided by 3. To the nearest hundredth, we get 1.55. Or, it's quadratic, so we're used to getting 2 solutions. 2 minus the square root of 7 divided by 3 gives minus 0.22. There we are.